What is up, guys? It's Selca, and today I'll be forecasting Bitcoin and Ethereum in the smaller time frame. So this will be an update video on regarding this move. So as someone requested, I decided to put now the 4 different type of correction in the top right corner. So this was a good idea from someone that asked to have those pattern in mind whenever they see my analysis. And yeah, it will probably be helpful for those who doesn't know these pattern and want to know what I'm talking about when I talk about 3-wave correction. So yeah, again, this will be pretty useful. And to let you know about this pattern right now, and in my last video I told you guys that this will probably come down like this and give us a true wave correction like this for that up move. So in that case will be a regular flat right there, but we've got to see another range, and every time we get a range we must adapt to the structure and think, what if this is a correction for another impulse move? Alright, so right now, what if this is a correction for that impulse move? Then we'll have another move that will come and break that low. Alright, but if it breaks this low, it also has probability to break that one. Alright, and if it breaks that one, this will still be a correction for that impulse up. So we'll wait for another impulse. So this in the middle will all be yellow and orange in those pattern that you see, but still we'll wait for an impulse to match this one. So this will probably go up again. Alright, so either this will go down like this and then go up, either this will go down like this and break this low and not just this one and go up. Alright, so the fact that I said that this will break the low and then go up, it doesn't matter if that correction, the target remains the same. I think it will go down, break that low before going up. It doesn't really matter what's been doing. And again, I'm not giving financial advice as well as trading calls, but to me, I'm not getting into a trade if I don't see the pattern that I'm looking for, and if I don't have a buy setup, which means a flag in the smaller time frame to get into the trade. So you need to get always at the end of the correction, and that's in every time frame. So if you're looking to trade, for example, this 3-wave correction, whenever it will break the low, then you'll wait for a small impulse and a small flag to enter on that flag. And the reason why is that this flag has 90% chance of having another impulse that will at least break the top of it. So this will give you time to put your stop loss above your entry price, as well as taking profits if you try to ride this wave. Alright, so yeah, the fact to enter after a correction prevents you of getting that big loss, which is the loss that makes you not get profits over time. So if you're able to cut off the big losses and keep the small loss, big wins and small wins, then you'll be in profit over time. So that's one of those focus that we get interest to by using the wave theory. Alright, so again, from right now, I think it will at least break this low, then go up, at best break this low, then go up. But this is just for that structure. Alright, this will be only for that structure, which is a 3-wave correction that can happen for that down move. Alright, and that's the thing that I don't like of this structure, is that either let me remove that, either it will do that or that. Alright, so I have it in different, I'll put it in different colors so you can see. Either it go down like this and break this low and go up to break the top, either it goes down and break this low as well and go up and break the top. But in both case, this has some probability to come and break this top. Alright, for the bigger structure, if this is a bigger 3-wave correction. But the fact that is ranging too much right there makes that this move, which is supposed to be the correction, is taking less time than this move. So it's less corrective than this move that has a correction in it that is bigger than this one. So I talked about this in one of my videos and told you guys that if this is ranging like this, it would mean that this is a correction for that down move, and then we could expect a down move and not breaking this top yet, and then having an up move to match that impulse, and then a down move to match that impulse. All right, and this will be a correction that if I reverse it and show it right there, then you can guess which one it is, and it's the running flat, but yeah, in the downtrend. So we're going down, but it's still a running flat. As you can see, we break the top, but we don't break the low. So in the downtrend, we don't break the top, but we break the low, and that's what I'm expecting. So seeing the move right now, and if I want to go directly on what I'm looking for this asset as of right now, for Bitcoin, to break that low to go up, or to break that big low to go up, so these are clear, then I'll put that in the different line, so dashed line right there, just to let you know that these move could come and break both tops. All right, it could, it's still possible. As I told you in my last video, we sometimes see move that's supposed to be impulse but starts with different small correction in it. For example, this one that is supposed to match this one, and you see how this one looks like a laser sword, but this one has correction in it. For example, this regular flat that you see, regular flat, as well as this one. So yeah, again, all this to let you know that this could start slow like this and just give us that move that will be considered as a regular flat. So with that up wave right there, that correction in orange arrow, and then another yellow move to complete later on that down wave right there. All right, so it could be it, and that's why both scenario right now are either seeing this break the low, go up, or this break the second low and go up. So either that. Now I'll put the dashed line to tell you guys that this could come and break the low. If this happen, then this will probably go down straight like this. All right, but also the other scenario, and I'll put it in a different color, but is to see a reversal right there. All right, so a reversal that would break both lows, so something like this. And I'll put it in a different color, but yeah, to see a reversal that break the low like this. And if that's the case, then we'll see an up move, like I said, and a down move. So an up move and a down move, if that's really the case. All right, so something like this. I'll put some arrow so it's clear that the direction is probably going to break the low 2 times, so breaking it right there and breaking it at the end. All right, so now which of these 2 scenarios will probably happen? I think because of that move, the blue one is the one that will happen, but the blue one is the one that is more complex. So it's about having a correction right there, and then having a whole correction right there to complete that big correction. So it's complex. You have correction into correction, and that's what is what makes it complex. Now, the one that has the most probability to have a reversal is this one, the yellow one, because you break the top, which kind of change the trend in terms of smaller time frame. So this could be a trend reversal because you break the your last high, and this yellow scenario, if it breaks out with a lot of volume and flags, this could be a reversal. All right, so that's why I wanted the yellow scenario at first, because this means that this could go up. All right, but the fact that the blue one doesn't break the top at all, since it's a running flat, it doesn't break the bottom of the first retracement, so the bottom of that retracement, that means that this top won't be broken for the blue scenario, and that means that you're still in a downtrend, and you're most likely going to break the bottom 2 times and continue your trend, so your downtrend, compared to that yellow one, which would break the top most likely. But if it breaks and gives us a flag, it's just a sign that this will most likely go in the for a reversal. All right, so these are both scenarios. I'll leave it right there for a second. But also, I wanted to talk about something that I found recently, I think on Twitter. So someone I found just said that this, like, he puts the line right there, I think somewhere right there. He said, like, he put two lines, so something like this and something like this, and said, watch out, big volatility incoming from that triangle or whatever he said. So now I just want to make sure you guys understand that these type of analysis in the wave theory doesn't work, and it's not even worth it to give it a shot. So just keep focusing on the structure. And the reason is because, as you can see, where is the volatility, like the volatility of that move? There is not any volatility, and the fact is that this is a range, all right? And even if you see it go up and people take a trade of that pullback or something, this won't work, simply because this structure is not completed, all right? And the fact that started to range like this, we know that we were going to go and break the top to complete this regular flat for that down impulse, and the next move will be an impulse that will come and break the low, all right? So those who takes the trade right there thinking it will moon and you get a small up move, don't expect that you get down to break this low to complete that structure, right? And that's why it's dangerous to trade those type of thing without having the knowledge of the wave theory, which is why and how patterns just moves and behave on their own. So right now, if I keep this two trend lines and I put it like this, so I don't like these, because anyone can be trading these and say, oh, pull back, let's get a sell, or pull back right there, let's get an up move. So for example, if someone took this pullback for this up move, now he's screwed because it's getting down. But if someone trades the pullback for the down move, this one will probably win his trade, because we expect it to break this low, all right? So he probably win his trade, and it depends on where he'll put that take profit, because I don't think it will break this one as well as this one as of right now, all right? So that's why I don't like these. It's because sometimes they win, sometimes they lose, but most likely they don't understand why the pattern went the way it went, and also why it's not working every time. So compared to other method, just like the wave theory, I think you have less probability trading like this, and just trading off lines that are not part of the data of the chart, so are not thing that you're creating on your own. So these line doesn't exist for real, and that's why people can put it like this, people can put it like this, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and that's not something that we like, something that has a lot of probability and will keep you make profit over time. So that's why the wave theory, which is something logic, mathematical, and that has psychology behind it, will most likely help you than trading those lines, all right? So I'm not saying that those line doesn't work. To me, it never worked, but I feel like people are trading it, so sometimes you see it work. But in my opinion, the thing that wins over time is the wave theory in terms of structure, because even if this comes up and you think it's a pullback, I know that 90% chance it will be a move that I know, that it's a correction that I know, and that I'll be able to forecast what will happen with that correction, alright? So again, I just wanted to say this because I've seen people making this and doing this and thinking, yeah, it will have a lot of volatility, come down like this to or go up, so it's a breakout, and they don't even know the direction. So for us, it's pretty clear. Either this goes like this and come back down for a bigger correction, and I'm doing it quickly, or this comes like this and go down like this. So for the reversal, as of right now, the reversal, I don't think it will happen, and not because I have two line like this and that I'm calling a breakout or a volatility move, but simply because I know this correction structure, I know how it behaves, and I know every piece it needs in order to be the correction structure I feel it will be. Alright, so instead of putting two lines and not knowing what will happen next, you should probably learn about the structure it's making and know what will happen next without relying on two lines. Alright, right now, so I'm not bashing every other method, I'm just telling you what I feel it is. And also I think that the wave theory could be combined with other strategy, other method, other indicators, but I think it's the basics to know how the pattern behaves. And of course, there's going to be traders that use Fibonacci or other indicators with the wave theory, and that they will be better than people simply using the wave theory. But of course, the basics of this is the wave theory, which will help you understand every patterns that the market makes, and this works out on every time frame as well as every type of asset. All right, so that's about it for Bitcoin. Now let's check out Ethereum, and this one, it remains the same. All right, nothing has changed. Going down, breaking this low, then going up, or if it goes up from right now, which I don't think it's the case, this will go down again. All right, so watch out, the blue scenario as well will probably go down. So this in both cases, this will probably go down. But if we're trying to see a reversal and try to get in the trade for the 4-hour time frame, you either need to take it from this to take it to break that low, that top, or take it on that point if you want to be more safe. All right, if you're trying to be more safe, take it from the next setup that you'll have, and if not, you can take it right there. But whenever you break that top, you need to put your break even, so put the stop loss above your entry price or take profit, because most likely this pattern will go back down, simply because it's more looking like it's a correction for that down impulse than looking like it's a correction for that up impulse. And the fact is, this ranged way too much to be a correction for that impulse, and went pretty deep as well. So that's why there's chance that this can come and make a new low. So again, I simply want to go through that pretty quick. But when you have an impulse and you have a small correction, you know that the correction is for that impulse, and then you'll expect another impulse. All right. So even if you have a down move before it, the fact that it's a small correction makes you think that this will probably go up and not be some sort of a correction for that down impulse. All right. So knowing that, if you have a down impulse just like this, let's say you have a down impulse like this, and then you have an up move and you have a correction that went like this. All right, so that went pretty deep near your bottom of the impulse, then you'll expect an up move as well, but this will overall be probably a 3-wave correction for that down impulse, so it will go down and break those lows. So that's the difference in both case. And the fact that it ranged like this means that we're gonna go up and probably go down. So I'll put that in the different color, but if you see it go like this, if you see it pumps way over the top and flags, then you can go for the reversal. So that's why I'm putting it in red right there. But otherwise, this will probably go down as of right now. So this will probably do that and go down. So that's about it for Ethereum. And remember, we're looking for an up move in the 4-hour chart, as long as this bottom is not broken, simply because this is, to me, our impulses and this is all your corrections. So this will probably go back and retest the top. And since this correction went pretty low and deep over that impulse, on the bottom of the impulse, this will probably go down again. So same thing as the smaller time frame, this will probably go down unless you see a big breakout and a flag. So exactly the same thing as the smaller time frame. So both analyses are exactly the same, and unless you see this, you need to take care of that drop, because you went pretty low, and there's more chance that this is all a 3-wave correction for that down impulse, then having this as a correction for that up impulse. All right, so that's why. Now we're gonna take a look at the Hex, which is the asset that somebody requested, and as I see right now, this to me is not a correction that is complete, that is fair enough to be a correction for that up move. So instead, I think it's the first piece, the first retracement. So I'll put it in the yellow, since it's the first retracement, and this is your up move in blue. So why I'm saying this, it's probably because the correction didn't take a lot of time compared to the impulse, but also that I can't see that clear 3-wave correction. All right, so this could be a correction that is done if this is an intern move. So this could be your orange move. So let me put it like this. So this could be your first retracement in yellow, this will be your orange move, another correction in it, and this completes it like this. So at the break of this, it completes to have another up move in blue. So this could be it, alright? But I really don't see it, and I'd rather go for this not being a correction that is done, so a regular flat that is done, but most likely a correction that is yet to come. So you have the first reversal in yellow, so I'll be most likely waiting for an up move going slowly up, just like Bitcoin, in orange, alright? So something like this, slowly up, then waiting for another move that will come down before having an up move. So wait for something like this, and then this. So this to me will be more likely to come, and it's safer also to it's also safer, alright, to aim for that, because you'll get to have that buy, alright, but instead of aiming for that top, you'll be aiming for a correction wave. So if it goes slow, it will pretty much confirms that you go for that orange wave instead of the blue one. But if it starts pretty impulsive, it could also be the blue one, alright? It could also be the blue one, but most likely I'll be aiming for the orange one, as this has a lot more probability, alright? So right now, let's take a look at what you have in smaller time frame, and if it's time to see that up move. And yet, I need to put that on daily. Yes, so that's what I thought, but this is the drop you've got, and you see a strong buyback at this zone, alright? So to me, this is the first impulse, and this is the first retracement, the yellow one, alright? So then you had some sort of a correction that it is still yet to come, alright? I mean, the correction is probably done, but we don't know yet, but this would be all your correction, alright? So if I put that on reverse, you have your impulse, you have your first retracement, the yellow one, and this is all your correction that broke the top of your first retracement. So that means that you're going for the running flat right as of right now. So I'm expecting an up move, but like an up move if I put it this way, but now I'm reversing it so you can understand those correction pattern. But an up move that will match the yellow one right there, and then a down move like this that will match your first impulse to complete this corrective pattern that is called a running flat, as you can see in the top right corner. So this will be something like this. This will come up for the yellow one, then go back down for the blue one. Alright, so that's my thought about this coin as of right now. Now, is it ready to come up for the yellow one and then go back down? Is it ready to come up? Now let's take a look at this, and what I can see at zooming in the time frame is that you get an impulse right there, and you have a sort of a correction. Alright, so this correction, whenever it will end, this will probably have another impulse like this. Alright, and this impulse is probably going to start the up move that you're looking for in this time frame. So that's why this is probably a good buy setup to take. And again, I'm not making financial advice as well as trading calls, but this could be the up move that will lead you to have this up move that you're looking for in the higher time frame. And that's how fractal works. That's how the market behaves. Smaller correction leads to have an up move, and this up move can be formed. It can form an up move and an up structure in bigger time frame, and this can lead to that. So simply this up move, if you get it, it can lead to have this up move, so it can go pretty far before getting the reversal for that bigger structure that is bigger than this one again. So basically this will be a good buy setup to take, as it can lead you to this move, alright, before the reversal. So that's about it for the video today. I hope you guys like it. If you did, leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.